Dr. Heather Yost with Yost Family Chiropractic. We may be after hours, but I got a question from maybe a potential client or just somebody out there in the cyberspace, and they wanted to know a little bit more about ear infections and adjusting of children. And I thought, why wait? Like, I'm here, I'm getting paperwork done, I have my fake baby, and I'll show you a couple of things. So for those of you that want to know more about ear infections and what natural things you can do to help ear infections, I'm your girl. So please, if I don't address your questions, make sure that you ask those questions below. You can always private message me, or you're always welcome to call the office. So the benefit of this baby is this baby actually is going to be very quiet and very cooperative and allow me to talk versus just focus on an adjustment. So I can explain a few things. So when we look at children, the reason why ears can benefit from adjustments is everything is connected. So there's a couple of things. One, you can get ear infections, which could be bacterial or viral, and a bacterial infection could potentially respond to an antibiotic. A viral infection does not respond to an antibiotic, and it's not worth it to get on an antibiotic for a viral infection. Now, how do you know? I mean, you can't always determine which one it is, but research tells us 70-80% of ear infections are of a viral nature, and the American Academy of Pediatrics says just hold off. Like, don't do anything for 3 days. Watch and wait, see what you can do, see what the body does, and if it heals it on its own. So a chiropractic adjustment, statistically speaking, it does boost the immune system 200 to 400%. It's my first line of defense. My kids are sick, I'm sick, I was get adjusted. Now, adjustments for babies, they're very, very, very gentle. There's no turning or twisting of the body. Very rarely do you ever hear any sort of pops or clicks. If you do, it's like very, very little, but generally no. Most of the time it's sustained holds into the spine, and kids tend to love it. We see some that will cry, but generally they just don't know what's going on, and they're at an age that if you mess with them at all, they're gonna cry. So generally we have babies that sleep or laugh or giggle and enjoy the adjustment. The second thing that an adjustment does for you when you look at the ears is you can have fluid in the ear. Now, the ear, if you look at actually adjusting the cervical spine, it can stimulate a release of that fluid, but you can also adjust the ears by doing just a gentle like tug or pull on the ear, so to speak, is how it works. And that stimulates that ear to actually release the fluid so the fluid can drain the way it's naturally supposed to. So if we look at ear infection, we're able to help boost the natural immune function of the body, and we look at ear fluid, and we're actually helping via the adjustment of the upper neck, which is very gentle, and the ear adjustment to help that fluid drain. The other thing that I always tell parents to do if the children have ear issues is I'd like them to get their children on probiotics, and then I would like them to also start to do a lymphatic massage at home. So a lymphatic massage is simply after the child gets out of the bath, because they're kind of warmed up, it's just to rub behind the ears, down the neck, and across the clavicles. So behind the ears, down the neck, across the clavicles. They should love it. It's like a little mini massage for them, and it's something that you can do to help those ears, to help the fluid in the ears to drain. There is also garlic drops. I forgot to mention that earlier. Not only probiotics, but garlic drops. Like garlic drops, oh my gosh, it's just so simple, so easy. Your children will smell like beautiful garlic toast, and you stick these little garlic drops in their ear. It's antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal. No side effects or risks of that, as long as, I mean, if they already have tubes in their ears, you don't want to do that. But otherwise, there's so many, what's cool is there's so many natural things that you can do to help the body work better, to avoid drugs and surgery if at all possible. It's necessary at times to do some sort of medication or some sort of surgical procedure. But the goal would be to always exhaust natural, then drugs, then surgery. And kids, they're so self-healing, they're so self-regulating, and they're quick at it, unlike adults. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get a hold of me. If this video is of any value to you, give me a like below. If you think there's anybody that you feel could benefit from the video, please do tag them in the comments section and share the video. Thanks for joining me on a Friday evening when I'm here in the office getting some work done. I appreciate it. Have a fabulous night, and we'll talk to you soon.